Hello guys, this is DNA Evolved 115, and today I'm coming at you with a little bit of a different video. I'm just kind of gonna chill and play, and this video is gonna be considered by some of you a little bit low effort because I am going to have to do very little editing for this video. But I kind of want to talk about what is happening with Radaustin and him quitting. Wanted to do a little bit of a wishing him the best and stuff like that, as well as some advice. I know that I am, a little rinky-dink channel with 20 subscribers. What could he ever learn from me? But just because I haven't been a creator doesn't mean I haven't been around to watch the YouTube scene. First of all, I love his content. As someone who has always liked the storyline, it was just something that was very nice that he was paying attention to the storyline like that. However, I feel like that's all he did, and that might be part of why he had kind of a little bit of a downfall, because he was talking about how he wasn't making barely anything for the videos he was making, and I feel like part of that is, unfortunately, he wasn't marketed as much as he needed to be. But the other part is like he didn't adjust to what YouTube needed as a popular topic back then. And I totally get not wanting to make videos about what you don't want to make them about. I mean, the topics that I've covered on this channel are very much things that are right up his alley, and that's pretty much it. But I'm also not depending on this for my job, and unfortunately, some jobs you got to do at least a little bit of what you don't want to do. Not a ton, but at least a little bit. But I feel like had he jumped on the trend of making a few tutorials, especially during Black Ops 3, he would definitely have a higher subscriber count than he currently has. He kind of suffered some lack of channel growth. But yeah, I would also want to wish him the best, because he kind of decided to quit during the worst time to quit. Right now, there's a global pandemic going on, which means that there's less jobs. So he was talking about how the job that he was going for had a very competitive job market. Well, he has just made that worse because of when he decided to quit. He hasn't completely done it. My dad once told me, pertaining to jobs, don't burn the bridge you're standing on until you're on the next one. Oh, damn. But with him, I feel like he hasn't burned it down, but he has definitely put a flame on it, and it can easily be put out. But he's also quit during a bad time for other things. Right now, we are on the very verge of figuring out what COD 2020 is going to be like. For all we know, he is going to quit his job on YouTube, get a regular, human job, and then the next Call of Duty is going to be actually amazing, and he's going to be out of the game. And that's one thing, is trying to keep on top of it is good. Not that I'm not going to unsubscribe from him, but there's other people that would say, he's not doing zombies anymore and he's taken the zombie stuff off his channel, I'm going to unsubscribe. I know that this happened a lot with Sky Does Minecraft back when he decided to quit. He took all of the YouTube channels off of his video and all the YouTube videos off of his channel, He said that that is what he needed to do to move on. And while I totally respect that, like, mentality, it really didn't work out so well for a couple reasons. First of all, he ended up going back to it. He's not, a full-time just Minecraft like he used to be, but he has gone back to doing Minecraft at least part-time. And so that's part of that. He had to re-upload everything or re-unprivate everything or whatever it was. Another part was he was basically burning the bridge down to where, like, if all you watched him for was his Minecraft content, there was no more reason for him, for anyone to watch him. And I feel like it is important for Radaustin moving forward to make sure that he sets up YouTube as a safety net in case his job search doesn't work out. Now, I understand that, he is a very, very smart and kind of particular individual, but he was talking about how he was putting out videos he wasn't happy with because he didn't have the team and blah, 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 blah. Well, I get that. I really, really do get that. I know I've been trying to do this weekly upload thing, and working a regular job, uploading one video a week is really hard. And I always try to, with most of my videos, make sure that they are well edited. And I don't have an editor. It is just me. I normally get my friend Nate to do my thumbnails and shit, but like the actual video editing is all me. And like, for me, I'm kind of on the edge of, like, I don't want to say that he was lazy. I really don't. But, like, he was talking about how he always had to make compromises to be happy with the videos. And that must be so frustrating. But there isn't a reason that I am uploading around the same amount he is. Considering he is a full-time YouTuber. He doesn't work. And, that might just be me trying to toot my own horn a little bit. I will leave that up to you guys. But I feel like for him, because he was a zombie storyline guy for the most part, and he also did, some stuff with like gameplay, like the HUD and the perks and the specialist weapons. He made that whole mainframe series. Fuck. See, this is the problem with going in without a script or without at least notes, because like, I know what I want to say, but I haven't quite thought through how I want to say it. If he knew that he was going to have to make sacrifices anyway, he should have just strived for slightly lower but more. Because everything he put out was super duper high quality, but he released about 4 videos a month. So about 1 video a week. And while that's, fine and all, when you're doing YouTube full time and only doing 1 video a week, those videos have to be damn good. And, I'm not saying that mine are the best, because like for me, this currently is a hobby because I'm not making any money off of it at all. This is right now a hobby because I do enjoy editing some videos. I don't like, how difficult the editing software is sometimes, but that's besides the point. But I feel like this is like just me trying to talk directly to him, and I doubt he's ever gonna see this, but you got to be careful, man. You need to make sure that the bridge you're standing on is secure until you get that other job in the bank. You know, you do have a decent subscriber base. You know, it's not the largest, but it's a decent subscriber base. And I would hate for you to, like, kill your channel just in time for you to decide that you want to come back to YouTube if they manage to work it out in COD 2020. That is just my personal opinion on your situation. I'm sorry that you feel burnt out, but that Black Ops 4 did that to a lot of people. And a lot of other channels did it by diversifying. And I know that you have some stuff about other games on your channel. It might have been helpful to maybe do more of that. I don't know, man. Like, I personally think that right now, zombies is something that is kind of hard to be a YouTuber for, because it is the most popular side mode that is still treated as a side mode. It really is. You know, it's popular enough that we can put it in 3 games in a row, but also unpopular enough that it's the first thing in a game that, you know, it's the last thing in the game that gets thought about when they're actually getting the game ready. And I feel like that's sad, considering, you know, zombies sells. I know plenty of people that have bought the Liquid Divinium stuff. I personally have bought just a little bit of it. I bought some when I first started on PC. Because, you know, obviously, like, I'm not going to throw a fit about other people using the hacking and modding tools that other people have, like the mod menus. But I have not done that to my account yet because I want my account to be legit. So I have put $20 in to Liquid Diviniums just to get myself started on PC. But besides that, it's all been just me grinding it. And I've bought some on Xbox when I very, very first started just to get them built up. Not to mention, like, when you look at the paid DLCs for especially Call of Duty, the zombies ones are the highest paid ones. You know, on last gen we have Resurrection and Black Ops 1, which is all the World at War maps just brought up to Black Ops 1. And then in Black Ops 3 we have the Zombies Chronicles pack, which is basically all the World at War maps, and then a couple of very important story maps that have happened throughout the years. And honestly, I feel like with that level of sales, I'm not sure why zombies isn't like the first or second priority every year. You know, as much as I love Call of Duty campaigns, when you actually look at the numbers for how long everyone spends playing certain games, I feel like they almost need to design Call of Duties backwards from the way that they used to, where like they start with the multiplayer, and then once the multiplayer is starting to get finished, they branch off, and then a majority of the team goes to start on the zombies, and a few people go to write the campaign. And then if something has to get cut, or something has to not quite work on launch, it should be the campaign. Because there's plenty of people that get on, and day one is about that multiplayer grind. Day one is about, you know, finding the Easter eggs on the zombies maps. You know, as much as the campaign is a day one thing, there's only a couple people that actually play the campaign on day one. because the zombies guys play the zombies, the multiplayer guys play the multiplayer. There's no like hardcore group of campaign guys that I know of. So anyway, that is just my, like, this kind of ended up being like a weird talk. You know, once again, it was unscripted. It was all me just kind of thinking right out of my ass there. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. I will catch you the next one. I have most of the stuff for my next BBB Oz ready. I decided to do it on the HUD just because I have a vacation coming up in 3 or 4 weeks. And I decided that that would be a perfect time for me to do my storyline videos. Because I have... I was kind of thinking about it. And I think for my storyline videos, I'm going to need to do like World at War and Black Ops 1 as one video. Probably Black Ops 2 is another video. And Black Ops 3 is a video. And Black Ops 4 is a video. And so I was kind of thinking that what I would do is try to get everything ready slowly, little by little, so that way I can have 1 week that has pretty much daily uploads. And then not only that, but it'll serve as a good base, because like I'm gonna have some storyline videos that are not connected to BBB Oz, just a background, because I also am gonna have some videos that are not necessarily BBB Oz that are about the story. Like for example, I have a video that I want to make about how making Dr. Monty a huge retcon is such a bad idea. I really don't like it. I also want to kind of make a video that is talking about where I would have taken the story from Black Ops 3 if I was the creative lead for Treyarch instead of some of the other people who are in charge of the storyline. So that's just kind of like letting you guys know where I'm going with stuff. This was kind of a video that kind of had a focus but kind of didn't. Radaustin, I hope you the best in life. I hope that you have really thought this through, and I really hope that the next game isn't like, I really hope the next game is good, but I kind of hope just for you that it isn't, just so that way all your sacrifices that you're making now in order to get a proper steady job aren't in vain. Anyway, guys, you have a good night, and I will most likely see you tomorrow for my next episode of BBB Oz.